Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, we have all seen the viral video of what Nigerian traders are undergoing in Ghana at the moment. So the Nigerian government has now woken up from its slumber and taken a position. As guys, I bring you this: we will no longer tolerate harassment of Nigerians in Ghana. A headline attributed to the federal government, obviously Lai Mohammed speaking for the government on this occasion. So the headline again: we will no longer tolerate harassment of Nigerians in Ghana, a headline attributed to the federal government. So now let's now see what the Nigerian position is. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says the federal government will no longer tolerate the harassment of Nigerians in Ghana. Lai Mohammed made this remark whilst reacting to recent attacks meted on Nigerians residing in Ghana. Recall that 2 weeks ago, some Nigerian traders in Ghana raised alarm over the closure of their shops after they were asked to pay $1 million. In June this year, a part of a building owned by the Nigerian High Commission in Accra was demolished by the Ghanaian authorities. In a statement released today, Friday, August the 28th, Mohammed said over 1 million Ghanaians are resident in Nigeria and they are not being maltreated. He stressed that Nigerian government will no longer tolerate the harassment of Nigerians. He added that the federal government is already considering a number of measures to take to address the situation. So here is now Lai Mohammed's statement in full. The Nigerian government is deeply concerned by the incessant harassment of its citizens in Ghana and the progressive acts of hostility towards the country by Ghanaian authorities, and will no longer tolerate such. In this regard, the federal government is urgently considering a number of options aimed at ameliorating the situation. The federal government has been documenting the acts of hostility towards Nigeria and Nigerians by the Ghanaian authorities. These include seizure of Nigerian missions property located at number 10 Barnes Road, Accra, which the Nigerian government has used as diplomatic premises for almost 50 years. This action is a serious breach of the Geneva Convention. 2. Demolition of the Nigerian Commission's property located at number 19 and 21 Julius Nyerere Street, East Ridge, Accra, another serious breach of the Geneva Convention. Number 3, aggressive and incessant deportation of Nigerians from Ghana. Between January 2018 and February 2019, 825 Nigerians were deported from Ghana. Number 4, closure of shops belonging to Nigerians. Over 300 Nigerian shops were locked for 4 months in Kumasi in 2018. Over 600 Nigerian shops were locked in 2019, and currently over 250 Nigerian shops have been locked. Resident permits requirement, for which the Ghana Immigration Service has placed huge fees, far higher than the fees charged by the Nigerian Immigration Services. These include the compulsory non-citizen ID for that is costing $120 and $60 for yearly renewal. Medical examinations, including C19, which is newly introduced, about $120, and payment for residency permit, $400, compared to the 7,000 naira being paid by Ghanaians for residency card in Nigeria. So we go on to a subsection: outrageous stipulations in Ghana Investment Promotion Center Act. When the act was initially promulgated in 1994, a foreigner is required to invest at least $300,000 by way of equity capital and also employ 10 Ghanaians. This act has now been amended twice, with the 2018 GCPC Act raising the minimum capital base for foreign-owned businesses to $1 million. Though targeted at foreigners, it seems GICP's definition of foreigners is Nigerians. The GICP Act also negates the ECOWAS protocol. Media war against Nigerians in Ghana. So this is another subsection again. Media war against Nigerians in Ghana. The negative reportage of issues concerning Nigerians resident in Ghana by Ghanaian media is fueling an emerging xenophobic attitude towards Nigerian traders and Nigerians in general. The immediate fallout is the incessant harassment and arrest of Nigerian traders and closure of their shops. Harsh and openly biased judicial trial and pronouncement of discriminately long terms for convicted Nigerians. There are currently over 200 Nigerians in, I'm not going to pronounce the name, maximum prison in Ghana alone. The federal government will like to put on record the fact that even though over 1 million are resident in Nigeria, they are not being subjected to the kind of hostility being meted to Nigerians in Ghana. Also, even though the main reason for the seizure of federal government property at number 10 Barnes Road in Accra is the non-renewal of lease after expiration, the Ghanaian authorities did not give Nigeria the right of first refusal or the notice to renew the lease. By contrast, the lease on some of the properties occupied by the Ghanaian mission in Nigeria has long expired, yet such properties have not been seized. Nigeria has time after time demonstrated its fidelity to the long cordial relationship with Ghana, but indications, especially in recent times, are that Nigeria's stance is now being taken for granted and its citizens being made targets of harassment and objects of ridicule. This will no longer be tolerated under any guise. So well done, Lai Mohammed. For starters, Lai Mohammed is a very skilled man. There are reports from his schooling days that he was one of the most brilliant students throughout all of his educational stages, from primary to secondary to university. So he has a sharp brain and he has a delightful grasp of the English language. But the counterweight of that, of course, is that he's too subsumed by the allure of the dollars that Buhari is putting in his pocket to do the right thing. But to do the right thing now is now this position that he is taking on behalf of the Nigerian state to send a message to these Ghanaian people that, look, Kwesi, calm yourself down, Adua or whatever, calm yourself down. We are your daddies and we will always be your daddies. Yes, our citizens are living in your country, but 10 times more of your citizens are living in our countries. Yes, you have the laws in your country, and yes, our citizens must abide by those laws, but the laws in your country are not specifically for Nigerians, and the laws in your countries has to be applied even-handedly across board. And if you want to take us on, you will lose, because we are richer than you, we are more intelligent than you, we are more powerful than you, and we can dominate you easily. If we close our border to Ghana for the foreseeable and we bring our people back and send their people back, we will see who will collapse first, because a lot of the economy of Ghana, Togo, Benin, all of these are little satellite countries, and I categorize Ghana as a little satellite country because it would never be anything other than a little satellite country to a country like Nigeria. So all of these little satellite countries like Ghana and Togo and Niger Republic and all these silly little countries, they are all dependent on Nigeria. And if we focus our attention on Ghana, they will fold within a week. The country will collapse within a week. So don't try us on. I saw that video too, by the way, that triggered this thing. There was this chap, I think he's an Igbo man, but it doesn't really matter, he's a Nigerian. There was this Nigerian man that is trading in Ghana, and he has been trading in Ghana for several years. He abides by all of their law. He does all of his registration. His shop is registered, he pays all his taxes, he gets all of the certification, he gets all of the receipts. So now when all of these hoodlums, these Ghanaian Jamjaweeds, because they have Jamjaweeds too in Ghana. So when all of these hoodlums from Ghana then went to accost this guy in his shop, he then gave them a list. I'll try and find that video. If I can find it, I'll attach it. But if I can't, then the narration that I'm giving you is really a synopsis of what's happened. So they approached, they just went full force. They didn't even approach. They've confronted in full force with all of the militias of Ghana. They confronted this guy in full force that he was operating illegally. And this guy then, he had the foresight to get his phone out and then record the whole incident. I said, look, I am not operating illegally. And if you are saying that I am operating illegally, ask me for any documentation that you feel that I should have and I don't have, and I will present it to you right now. Because of course, if you are saying that somebody is operating illegally, then you're accusing them of breaking the law. And in business, if you are breaking the law by operating illegally, then you have either not registered properly or not paid some form of tax stipend or the other. So whatever it is that they are claiming that he had done, he was asking them to state it, and he will provide evidence of having done it. But these people, they did not ask him any question. They just insisted that he was operating illegally, and they started to harass this guy. This guy then took his phone and went round to his shop and showed us the company registration for his shop, the tax that he was paying to the local authority, all of the taxing systems that the Ghanaian authorities were required of him, because of course he will pay that tax and get certification that he had paid that tax. And when this guy pays his tax, he will then frame it in a photo frame and then put it on the wall in his shop. So all of the documentations that the Ghanaian legal structures required of this guy were listed right out on the wall on his shop right there, photo framed and stuck on the wall. So this guy then showing them, look, all of this certification is all of the things that your system requires. So what exactly are you asking me to provide? But they couldn't really say anything. They just went by force because, of course, he's a Nigerian, and their own idea of a Nigerian is an enemy that they have to dominate before he dominates them. It's a little bit like being black in America, being Nigerian in Ghana. It's at your own risk. Conversations in the comment section. The Nigerian government have now said to the Ghanaian people that enough is enough, and what took them so long really is my thought. What says you? Come share thoughts. But before you come share thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done the clickings, come tell me then the audacity of Omogana is what we're discussing. Come tell me what your take is. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.